This weekend we have AMIR Khan taking on Samuel Vargas in the main event. So ultimately, if Khan comes through this one, great stuff. Then a big super fight after then, maybe against Kell Brook or Manny Pacquiao. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But first things first, I think that AMIR Khan, in my opinion, is going to win this one. I don't know if he's going to stop him, but I think for me, I think he's going to go to points or maybe a late stoppage. But anyway, I want to give you guys the full card, and in its running order as well. So starting from the opening fight of the night right the way up to the main event. Now some of these guys I don't know, but some of these guys are very, very exciting fighters, but they're not necessarily fighting great opposition. So for me, this undercard, not great. That's just my opinion, of course. But anyway, so I want to go through it all and I'll give you my opinion on any of the fighters that I know. I mean, just because I don't know some of these fighters doesn't mean that they're no good, right? But anyway, so the opening fight will be Stephen Donnelly, and he will be taking on Miguel Aguilar, and this will be a 4-rounder over super welterweight. So, be an interesting one, I suppose. I don't know who either of these guys are, to be perfectly honest. Now, Sean McComb, I've heard about him. I haven't seen him, but I have heard that he is meant to be pretty good. Anyway, he's going to be doing a 4-rounder as well. This will be at super lightweight against Lester Cantelano. I don't know who he is, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Shakan Pitters is going to be at cruiserweight, again a 4-rounder against Imantas Davidatis. Sounds Greek, I'm not too sure to be honest, or Lithuanian, I don't know. Anyway, now a very good fighter, and I have seen this lad, and he is very, very good. I've seen him doing some training that as well, and in Osman Aslam. And he would take on Jack Summers in a 6-rounder at super bantamweight. Keep your eye out for Osman Aslam. He is a very, very good fighter, and I think you guys will be pretty impressed with him if you haven't seen him yet. Anyway, so next one will be Kieran Conway, and he'll be doing a 6-rounder at super welterweight against Gino Canters. And again, another very, very exciting fighter. I mean, I don't really know who that Kieran Conway is, by the way. So anyway, another very exciting fighter is Kwash Ashfaq, and very, very good fighter again. Please check him out, and he'll be doing a 6-rounder at super bantamweight against Gary Austin. Not sure who Gary Austin is. And again, for me, one for the future. I know that he has struggled in a fight before this against, was it Gavin McDonnell? I believe it was, and Gamal Yafai. He's a very, very good fighter. For me, one loss doesn't define anybody. I do believe he's going to go on and become a world champion at some point, or at least in theory, and I hope so. Anyway, Gamal Yafai, he'll be doing an 8-rounder at super bantamweight against Brian Marena. I don't know who his opponent is, but either way, it'd be good to see Gamal Yafai. Ryan Kelly as well, another very good fighter. He'll be doing a 10-rounder for the Midlands Area Super Welterweight Championship against Kelsey Ball. I don't know who Kelsey Ball is. Scott Fitzgerald, again, another very good fighter, going up against Craig Morris, a 10-rounder at Super Welterweight. Scott Fitzgerald, we've seen him numerous times, very, very good. Craig Morris, I don't know, I don't recall seeing him, I may have. But anyway, Lewis Ritson, my fellow Geordie there, he'll be doing an 8-rounder at super lightweight. Of course, he is the British lightweight champion. He defended that title 3 times, so now he owns it outright. But of course, he does have a fight on October the 13th in Newcastle as a headliner for the European title against Patera. But this is a keep busy fight to try and get a few rounds in, because over his last few fights, he's done 4 rounds in his last 3 fights. So against a potential European level kind of guy like Patera, Lewis Ritson needs a couple of rounds just in case he gets dragged into deep waters. I know he trains very hard anyway to go the distance if it happens, but so far he's always got those big punches at his leisure. So anyway, he's going to be taking on Oscar Amandor. I have no idea who Oscar Amandor is. I did have a quick look on BoxRec, and he's got a record of 10 wins and 7 losses, and he's from some country called Nicaragua. I've never heard of the place, to be perfectly honest with you. But anyway, so this is going to be an 8-rounder. Will it go 8 rounds? Don't know. Hopefully it does. just so Lewis Ritson can get a couple of rounds in the bank. I mean, even if you have to string the fight out for a little bit, but ultimately, what I don't want to happen is Lewis Ritson gets a cut due to a head clash or whatever it may be, and his headline show in Newcastle gets cancelled due to Lewis Ritson being injured. So it is risky in that kind of aspect anyway. So good luck to Lewis Ritson, my man. Now we have the 12-rounder, the British Middleweight Championship, against, or between even, Jason Wellborn taking on Tommy Langford. So excellent stuff. Now I thought Tommy Langford was a Frank Warren fighter, but evidently not anymore. So I think ever since he lost to Advil Curciso, Frank Warren's just kind of like lost interest in him. Or maybe anyway, I don't know. Maybe still a Frank Warren fighter. He's just having to fight on this show against Jason Wellborn. Of course, Jason Wellborn is the champion. These guys have fought before. So this, of course, is a rematch. So we have to wait and see what happens with this one. I'm a big fan of Tommy Langford. I'm a big fan of Jason Wellborn as well. So whoever wins this one, good luck to them. I'm not picking anyone for that one. And Sam Eggington, Barry Hearn's favourite fighter. He'll be doing a 10-rounder super welterweight against Hassan Mikawino. I don't know who he is. Asian fella, I'm presuming. Japanese, maybe? I don't know. But Sam Eggington, obviously, he's a local lad there as well, much like Yafai and a couple of others on the card as well. So good luck to Sam Eggington there. And then it comes to the main event. Amir Khan in a 12-round welterweight contest against Samuel Vargas. As I said, I'm picking Amir Khan to win. If I had to plumb for how it's going to go, I'm going to predict either a late stoppage for Amir Khan due to Jesse Vargas, to Samuel Vargas tiring out. I think Amir Khan's work rate, obviously with his new trainer Joe Goosens as well. So this will be like his first fight with Joe Goosens where he's had a full camp with him. Last time out against Phil LaGreca, he started off with Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter got sick, and Joe Goosens took over for like the last couple of weeks of the camp. But now he's got a full camp with Joe Goosens. So I have to see how it's going to be. Amir Khan, obviously a very, very popular figure there in Birmingham. I know he's from Bolton. But as I said, a good performance doesn't really matter. A win is what matters. How does he win? Does he do it by knockout? Does he take it on points? For me, it doesn't matter. Just as long as he wins and is in the position for a super fight against Kell Brook or Manny Pacquiao. Either of those guys I'm happy with, or Adrian Broner even. I mean, for me, Amir Khan against Adrian Broner and Kell Brook versus Manny Pacquiao, booyah, I'm cool with that. So anyway, that's the entire fight card for the Matchroom Boxing Show in Birmingham this Saturday, and it'll be on Sky Sports, not pay-per-view, so do not panic. If you've got Sky Sports, you can watch this event. Drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up and subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.